here with Isaac,
Hi.
and we're here to cover an emergency, apparently, because Microsoft has just announced that Xbox Game Pass is getting a major price hike, and people are not having it. People are going mad. They are canceling their subscriptions, and so much so that the freaking page to cancel your Xbox Game Pass subscription has actually crashed. People are just mad crazy and upset about this. I don't know what's going on. Isaac doesn't know what's going on. So basically, we're here to cover it. Okay, but if you like what we do, before we get into it, please rate, comment, and subscribe. So in this article from PC Gamer, Xbox Game Pass is getting a major price hike to offer quote unquote more flexibility, choice, and value. Microsoft says with a completely straight face. Okay, yeah. People will look up and said an announcement very reminiscent of the comments of how great things were at Xbox as the company laid off 9,000 people. They said with a straight face, yeah, we're going to basically increase the price of everything for Xbox Game Pass. Now, basically, there are three parts to Xbox, which is core, standard, and ultimate. And the ultimate tier is the one that's getting the biggest price hikes. Okay, so basically with the core is still $10 a month, just like a bunch of old games. The standard, which is now premium, is 15, and you got obviously the ultimate, which is going from $20 to $30. It's just a massive price hike, and people are just not happy with this because people are basically saying that the amount of value that you get out of these services is just not worth it.
So with the third price hike, you're also getting a Fortnite crew along with that, and also a
it's just
connection to
Ubisoft
Classics
and EA Play.
Which is also a combination. So you do get a hold of their library as well. With their game. Okay.
Yeah, you do get access to these games, of course, and as they mention every time that you get a bunch of day one games that that you normally would be able to purchase. You could just get it day one on Xbox. Yes. But again, these are still all games that you technically don't own and you lose access to once your subscription runs out. Yeah. Obviously, that's why people are saying that for $30 the value isn't there. I get personally, I would even argue for 20 the value really isn't there, but for a bunch of games that you technically can't keep, if you could purchase these games out at a major steep discount to go with this service, maybe that would be worth the value. But still, for $30 a month for a bunch of games that you can't keep,
with your library going through rotation.
Yeah, and obviously there's the rotation of games that
you
get added, because you don't get access to millions of billions of games. You get a bunch of games that are added on a rotation.
So, okay. Again, because I've never bought in Game Pass.
Me neither.
So I would purchase this Game Pass for whatever games are available for that month. And then after that, even though I download a game from that month, say I download a game from October, it's gone next month?
No. It's not gone next month. No. It's still, you can still play it. It's just that, once you stop paying for your service, you just can't play it anymore. That's basically how it works. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't keep any of the games that are downloaded onto your system.
You can't play those games if your subscription is not active.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just completely lose access. And that's basically how it has been for these these subscription services. If your subscription is down, you lose access to these games.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it's always been. It's just
which is, I could see the reason why people would be upset with this 50% hike, which is total $360 a year. Is that correct?
What's that?
Yearly, $30 a month.
No, it's $30 a month. Yeah, it's $30 a month. I'm not sure if there's an annual price that you can that you can buy into, but it is $30 a month.
which total yearly, but yearly that'd be 360, 12 times
Yeah.
30 is
Yeah. Okay.
360.
Yeah.
Like the
Okay.
classic 360.
Yeah, that's right. People were making that joke, saying like some of the people were saying
That's kind of what I was alluding to.
yeah, like people were saying like I wanted the 360 era gaming like coming back, but not like this.
Not the price point.
Like, that's a good
Listen,
joke.
I just think it's tough to. First of all, it's bad enough that you decided to increase the console price back to
Oh yeah.
first era price points due to tariffs, whatever how
Yeah,
loosely I
they-
want to
they-
believe that
The
is.
first time they used it was tariffs, and then they did another price hike. It's like nah, it's like now it's just greed at this point. It's just like yeah.
So you hike the system twice
Yes.
within a year,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're now hiking what
And
was supposed to
the
be
service, yeah.
decent value in terms of service by the end. Well, not by the end. When does it begin? By the
Yeah.
end of starting this month or
I
next
have
month?
No idea. I mean, again, I just
Do the hike?
I
The
just
hike
came
begins.
to this news just very recently. I was not sure.
Well, they should tell you when the hike starts.
Okay, I mean, I'm not too sure. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm not seeing where it is yet.
There's no mention of when the hike
Well,
begins.
to be fair, the video where this announcement was made didn't even mention the price increase in the video where this announcement was made.
Oh wait, this was a video announcement?
Yeah, it was a video announcement where they made this. Where they made
Really?
this announcement. In fact, can I click on this and see what is the? Oh my god! Look at that disc-like ratio. 77K likes to 25,000 dislikes.
Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah.
Oh wow, this was
2, if I give
posted
it 3.
12 hours ago. Jesus.
Wow, people are really upset.
They said like brave of them to keep the comments on, changing the name from standard to premium. It's some crazy Black Mirror crap. I don't remember my feedback being raised the price by 50. It's just like this is how we play sounds like the most unintentional threatened slogan I've ever seen. Oh good lord.
Wow, people are really pissed off about this.
It's like yeah. This is the 9/11 of Xbox.
Damn, I didn't know a lot of people play Xbox like that. Oh man, jeez. No, but again, when you think about it, when the system launched and then when they paired it with Game Pass, this was a great deal. This
Yeah,
was a
it was.
fantastic deal.
I mean, for consumers,
For consumers,
crappy for developers, to be honest. But,
which that's another thing too. Like, because developers don't make any money off Game Pass, and
But
we've mentioned that.
yes, we mentioned that in the past
multiple times about this. So, but for them to do this, it's just straight up. It's greed. You really can't say anything much about this, and again, the fact that they have not really mentioned when the price hike will begin, not like that matters anymore. I mean, like you said, that the millions of people have been trying to actually unsubscribe to the point that their website crashed, which is quite hilarious too.
I'm checking the site right now. It does not mention when the price will go up. It does not mention anywhere, even on the page.
Wow.
It doesn't mention anywhere where the price is going to go up. And like you said, it doesn't really matter now because people saw it's like, no, I'm out. Good. No, whatever.
Yeah, that was enough. The fact of raising the price was just enough too.
But hey, with these services, you can earn play credit for every time that you use the service. You earn with the Ultimate. You can earn up to $50 in play credit to buy a game. I even heard that even that has gone down in value because back in the day, with the play credits, wasn't that worth more value in terms of that? But now they've capped it. I ain't even sure, man. Because again, I've I've never really used the service other than for a trial period, so I don't actually know how like the service works. I only used like a free trial pass in order to play Hi-Fi Rush, and I managed to beat that game in less than a week, and I you know unsubscribed after that, so I really don't know how the service works.
See, this is why High Rush. This is why the development company's never around, because you beat that game in a week.
I mean, hey, I mean they promoted it on Game Pass.
They probably didn't want that, which is probably wasn't their choice.
I mean, I'm glad that the development studio Tango Gameworks managed to get bought out, because Hi-Fi Rush was a very good game. Yeah. So
you know what? Again, it does stink for people that use Game Pass as their
their main way to play
games, and to be able to have that ability to able to rotate their libraries and stuff like that. But now with the fact that they're raising the price, it probably makes other libraries such as PlayStation Plus and Nintendo's library even more of a better choice if you want to be able to go for classic games and that sort of thing. Or at the same, or not even a better choice. It probably brings it at the same level now.
Yeah, I would say that's better, because when it comes to just like value, PlayStation Plus and Nintendo Online,
Nintendo Online is quite better. Terrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the offers. You're correct. They're not that much better, but now it's like you raised your value of being bad with the other two, and now like you were the better choice. Now by doing this, you've alienated everybody. You've actually made PlayStation Plus an actual viable option, which is terrible in its own stock. And again, coming from a guy that plays more PC games, and Steam, which is basically having a sale almost every day with the same games. Like again, even with like the Ubisoft games, like they're having almost a Steam sale almost every day for those games. They're like for $4 or $5. So it's like at the end of the day, think about it, like paying $360 a year. If you were to take that, you could buy pretty much a lot of games, like a lot of great games, when Steam goes on their holiday sale.
Yeah.
For almost that same price, and actually be able to keep it. So you don't have to go into rotation every year. Like those games are for you. And which is a little bit, and for now in the year where like exclusives don't really exist anymore, it kind of really makes no sense for you to actually have this price point. I really don't know what anybody at Microsoft is thinking at the moment, other than they just really want to be the Scrooges headed into the holiday season.
I don't know what any of these it's a race to the bottom when it comes to these gaming companies at this point, man.
I mean,
like, you got Nintendo suing the crap out of everybody. You got Microsoft with their price hikes. And then PlayStation is just being PlayStation.
And then at the same moment, you have EA getting bought out right now, and mentioning that, instead of actually, and I was hoping for EA at this point, man. I was hoping that maybe being bought out by EA, going private, maybe they could get back to going the old ways. Next point, I read about an article basically saying, hey, we're going to focus more on AI to cut off some of the hard work and developers.
Yep.
In the moment, so that went down the hill real quick.
And man, in fact, I'm pretty sure there's another topic that you mentioned that we're probably gonna get into another day about AI. But yeah, it's either here nor there at the moment. But yeah, like I said, like people aren't having it, because it is mentioned that when this announcement was made, so many people went off to try to cancel their Game Pass subscriptions that the page actually crashed.
Yeah, we've mentioned that a lot.
I mentioned it again because apparently this is like 9/11 for Xbox owners. So, I mean, that's really all what can be said. I mean, we'll be keeping a close eye on this.
It's just so tough to be able to be an Xbox owner. Again, like you said, there's no exclusivity anymore left in the gaming industry right now, where you can kind of cross-platform with it.
Yeah,
anything.
everything is just like Microsoft has. They were the first one to give up on like exclusivity when it comes to their games, because everything that's on Xbox is day one with PC and Windows and their quote unquote Microsoft store, Windows store, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it is just yeah, there's nothing exclusive. Nintendo's the only one doing true exclusives now. PlayStation do the time exclusive thing for a little while, and then they put it on port it to PC like a couple of months down the road. And sometimes there are some games that are going to be day one with PC as well, like that Marvel Tokon game that's going to be day one with PlayStation and PC. So again, Nintendo is the only one doing like true exclusive games now, and I kind of hate it.
No, I think it's terrible. It stinks.
Yeah,
it stinks. But what are you gonna do?
Yep, very much so. Anyway, what do you think about this news? Are you okay with the price hike?
Probably not.
Probably not. Are you against it? Like I am. Let us know. And if you like what we do here, please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mike with Isaac, and we are saying peace.